Hey guys, it's Jules. Today I'm going to teach you how to make these adorable little autumn leaf shower melts. They're so easy, so inexpensive, they would make an amazing gift, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it right here. You will need a silicone mold. You can find silicone molds at craft and hobby stores like Michael's. They come in a variety of seasonal shapes and sizes, so you can customize them for any time of year. 30 to 60 drops of eucalyptus oil. The more oil you use, the more potent your shower melts will be. Eucalyptus oil is anti-inflammatory, antispasmodic, decongestant, deodorant, antiseptic, antibacterial. It can be both stimulating and calming, and it has a bright, pleasant aroma. You will need 1 cup of cornstarch, soap dye, which you can find for just a few dollars at Michael's or any craft store. I got red, but you can choose any color. You can actually omit the soap dye altogether or use food coloring instead. Next, you're going to want a little sprig of faux fall foliage, which can also be found at Michael's or any craft store. Actually, fall decor is half off at Michael's right now, so if you watch this video in a timely fashion, you may get a deal. To store your shower melts, you will want an airtight glass jar like this one. I found this at Michael's for $1.50, and it came with the chalkboard label already on it, which was pretty neat. Chalkboard pens if you get a jar with a chalkboard label. And finally, some gold ribbon. Start by adding your 1 cup of cornstarch into a bowl. Try not to make your fruit a casualty. Then add in your essential oil, 5 drops at a time, stirring between each addition to check for potency. I added probably 50 or more drops of essential oil. You can use any oil you like, but I'm using purely eucalyptus for these. Now is the time to add in your dye or food coloring if you choose to do so. You will just add in as much as you feel is right, and be forewarned, the color will not show up at all until you add your water, so don't panic. Stir it all up. Now you're going to start to add in your water, and I recommend doing this a half tablespoon at a time. I ended up using about 6 tablespoons altogether, but you really want to be careful because there's a fine line between the right consistency and way too wet. This is the perfect consistency, a thick paste that when you dig into it, it turns into sort of a crunchy, chunky texture. This is an example of a mixture that is too wet. Looks like an alien's butthole. Don't want that. If this happens, don't panic. You can just use some more cornstarch to thicken it up again. At this point, you're going to put your mixture into your silicone molds, then use your finger to press them down perfectly. So as you continue to pat down the mixture, it will naturally start to form this glossed over gelatinous finish, and at this point it is ready to go in the freezer. You can leave these in the freezer anywhere from 20 minutes to forever, so it is totally up to you. But in the meantime, you're going to start to pull apart your fall foliage very gently, just so that it becomes smaller pieces that have the little wires attached to the end. When you're all done, you can get rid of the stem, and if you're really good, you will land it in the trash can without even looking. Hair flip. Now it's time to design your jar however you think is pretty. Now it's time to take your shower melts out of the freezer and pop them out of the molds. They should just slide on out, et voila! So now we're going to have some fun, get a little creative, make it look pretty. Start to arrange your foliage in with the shower melts any way that you think it looks nice inside the jar. Then you can cut off a little piece of your gold ribbon and tie it around the top of the jar, decorating it with a few extra little pieces of twigs and leaves. Now here's our shower melt at work. It looks so pretty and it smells beautiful as the hot water hits it. As you can see, these could not be easier to make, and they come out so cute, you guys. And it would be so simple to use little cellophane bags instead of the glass jar and give them out as gifts. Michael's has molds for every holiday, every season, so they can really be made year-round with any kind of essential oil that you like. If you guys like this video, please head down there and give me a thumbs up so I know to make more like it. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel, Julesy Cakes. I make new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and I will see you next time. Oh, my leaf looks like a little heart. Mwah!